Wow, it got quiet in here all of a sudden. The cheering group over here, they are now we're getting them fired up. There we go. There we go.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, boys.
All right, our offensive player of the week for this past week is Matthew Hall, and I was just sharing with Matthew that I've known his mom and dad for a long time, and last year when the first time that I didn't realize that put the two of y'all together right there until last year, and I went to one of the games that had on my number 13 in Broome colors. I said, there's somebody wearing 13 out there, though. So I've been a fan of the guy wearing my number out there, though.
Thank you so much.
But let's talk a little bit about your game this past week. You had a big catch in the game.
Yes, sir.
For a first down. But just talk a little bit about what your role is to the team. That the team needs the guys lots of times. That what you do lots of times, you holder, extra point, doing things like that. Things that you do, a lot of people don't get noticed for. So just tell me what your role is to the team.
Well, I can't do it all by myself. I mean, it takes the entire team to do one play, even if it is a special teams play. I mean, I play a small part. I hold the ball, or I caught the ball on the kickoff return on the first play, but most of the time I block for the people that are right behind me. So I mean, I play multiple different positions, but it really comes down to the guys that I have got beside me. I mean,
okay. Do you have you play a lot of roles there where you do a lot of things? Is there one role in particular that you like the best?
I particularly like H back, and then when I get to play receiver. I mean, those are my favorite too.
Okay. Now, when you play one of the upbacks on kickoff team, what are you thinking when that pooch kick comes your way and you've got 11 people running at you full speed like that? What are your thoughts? What's going through your mind as you wait for that ball? Are you going to fair catch it, or are you going to try to catch it, or what you going to try to do?
I think one thing: catch the ball.
That's the ball.
Don't drop it.
There you go, though. But again, that was saying your role to this team is important, and it's a tribute to you that you can do a lot of things. That every team, every successful team needs a guy who can get in there and, like I said, can hold on extra points. Now, sometimes when the snap's not good. Now, I want to know what kind of arm you've got. Can you rear back, roll out, and throw it, or what kind of arm have you got if you have to throw it on a 2-point conversion?
Well, I have completed one or two out of maybe 3 or 4. I can throw. I am not like our QB1, though. He has got a cannon.
Okay.
I can throw probably 40 yards.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I've had rotator cuff surgery, so I can't throw it anymore like that. I lost 23% of the movement in my shoulder.
I also had a little problem with that. Yeah, like a year or 2 ago, I think so.
Okay. How does it feel to be a holder when you get the snap, you got to get it down quick, because the kicker has got his time in, but at the same time, you've got 11 guys barreling down on you again, though. But just tell me what it's like, the experience of being a holder, what it's like.
So my main focus is first to catch the ball and then to get it onto the center of the tee and then spin it so that the laces of the ball are facing out, so that the kicker won't kick the laces because that messes up the kick, and it hits their foot weird, so it makes it turn a different direction. But what goes through my mind is I've really tried to do my best to catch it and then make sure to put it onto the block as fast as I can, because once I get it onto the block, I can then I can tilt it, I can then turn it or things, but getting it onto the block is the biggest part.
Okay. And people take that part of the game, the average fan just kind of takes that for granted, but how much do you have to practice to be able to take the snap, spin it, get it down? An average week of practice, how much time do you spend on that?
Well, let's see. We do 15 minutes before practice, and then most times we do a PAT or an extra point or a field goal after to finish up our practices. So 15 and then times 4. So I do about an hour's worth of practice per week, plus the extra time and kicks after.
Okay, all right. What has been your best memory of playing football so far? Now, you've probably got some more great memories ahead of you this season, though, but do you have a special memory so far of playing football?
So far, well, my first 3 years have been really, really great. I've been around some very, very good talent. I've been around Dylan Ramirez. I've been around Braxton Turner. I've been around Cam Moore. I've been around CJ Little John.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been around Hayden Wooten, which is actually the same number that I wear now.
That's a good number, 13 now.
Yes, sir. So, I mean, it's my 4 years or my first 3, and then this is my 4th. So, my 4 years have really been great, but if I had to pick a favorite moment, it either would have to be when I got that catch, because that is my first career varsity catch for multiple yards.
And that was a big first down. That was a big gain on the play. All right, let's go on now to some of the other questions that we've got for you. Where did I put my thing? All right. I notice your mom and dad are here tonight supporting you. We see them over
sir.
here. What's something that your parents have told you that you still apply today? That maybe you heard them saying when you were little that you still apply to life today?
Shoot, a lot of things. They have both taught to me a great deal about more than football, but life. They have taught me in football, though. My dad has practiced with me outside in the yard. I would stand behind a pole, and then he would throw the balls to me, but I would have to make sure I kept my arms out, and then I caught it away from my body. Mm-hmm. But biggest thing was if you're gonna do something, do it with the best of your ability.
Okay,
that's
a great lesson there, and you come from a good family.
Yes, sir.
You sure do. And I know, like you said, I know you've gotten a lot of good advice from your parents, and you will continue to get a lot of good advice from your parents.
Yes, sir.
All right,
more than likely.
My fun question that I have asked everybody this year is, again, one of the things I enjoyed most about when I was coaching was design, and we got a new uniform every year when I was coaching basketball at Bowling Springs, and I designed it, and we never got anything out of a catalog. That I always went and looked at different things. Maybe say we had Notre Dame numbers, and we would have the Dallas Maverick pants and stuff like that. So I've designed all these number 13 shirts. My
Yes,
Cox
sir.
Sports broadcasting team that I've designed these though. But what would you design if you were picking a Broome uniform? What would your Broome uniform look like? What would be your favorite Broome uniform to design? What colors and all?
Well, we have got pretty good blue and white now, and I really want to do a cool gold one because we
Vegas gold.
just got some gold ones this year, but this is the first time in it seems like 8 to 10 years that there's been a gold one. And I think I'd put a little bit of blue in right there. It's a Broome and white. It would have a blue line right there where it meets.
Okay.
And I do it as the same fabric as our blue and white ones.
Okay.
Those are the best.
What color pants would you have? Blue or gold? Or white?
If we're doing a gold out, I'd do gold. But just with gold, I think that blue would look really cool, like a good royal blue.
Okay. Probably with
that
gold
would-
stripes or gold and white stripes on them? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. You going to stay with the gold helmet too? Or are you going to go with a blue helmet or white?
Well, that just switches it all up, huh?
Yes.
I do a shiny. If we could find a good blue, I do it.
Okay.
Blue.
All right. Well, that sounds good. What are you most proud of? What do you take pride in, and what's your proudest moment
In
in life? Anything.
Wow.
It can be football. It can be anything.
I really take pride in what I've accomplished academically. I've been very blessed to be put into the situation where I can make the grades I do. But one of my greatest accomplishments is probably that. I mean, I take pride in that, but I also, hopefully, I can take pride in winning the region this year with all of my brothers.
And I
Hopefully.
think you got a great chance to. I really
Yes, sir.
do.
Well, thank you.
Do you have a favorite thing? I was telling with them, my favorite thing, well, my wedding ring is one of my favorite things, but my accomplishment ring right here when I coached.
Well,
I was
I love
the all-time
one of those.
winningest coach at Bowling Springs, and I coached in the North-South All-Star game. I got that on there, and I was the region coach of the year.
Yes, sir.
And it's got the number of games we won. This is one of my favorite things, or my thing that I'm like, don't mess with there though. But do you have a favorite thing?
I mean, I've got some bracelets that I've kept on, and these are from a Kentucky mission trip, and those are a big pride of mine. But I really like all of the things that I've gotten from Boys State because I've spent time with the guys, and it was just a really, really fun weekend. So like this shirt I got there, and this little bracelet I also got there. I just really, really like them because it reminds me of all the time I spent with them.
Well, I actually went on Kentucky missions when I was in the youth group when I was your age. I did that, and then one of my goals was later in life, once that being a basketball coach, that I wanted to go back and do basketball camps. And I was the one who started the basketball camps in Kentucky Missions. That I went after I got out of coaching, that I went back for like 7-8 years back up there and coordinated all the basketball camps up there. So I know how special all that is to you.
I did a basketball camp the last time I went.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
What place were you at up there?
Barbersville. So
I did Barberville. That's where I started one of the camps.
In the heart of it.
Okay.
It was a really small. It was a church, I think, but it was just like a gym.
It was a high school gym right across from where the dorms were. Was it that still there?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know for sure.
I did. Pineville's where I spent most of my time down there. At Pineville High School there. We did the camps for them, though.
I went there my first year going there. And then I went to Barbersville, and then I went to Barbersville again.
Okay. Last question I'm going to ask you tonight is, if somebody did not know Matthew Hall, and they met you for the first time, say if you walked out and met somebody there, what would be the most important thing you'd want them to know about you?
That I give everything my all, and that everything I do to the glory of God.
And again, you can't go wrong with that. That's what everything. When I played and I coached, that I used to tell my teams that that we're not taking credit for anything, because God who gives you a healthy body to go out and play and get it done, though. So you keep that right there. I want people to know that too, and they're going to know that by watching this interview right there, though.
Yes, sir.
But congratulations on being the Player of the Week.
Well,
and I've got this plaque for you, and let's see, somewhere in my pocket or out here too, that I have got your Pizza Inn card.
Oh, well,
that it's for me now. So Matthew Hall has been the Offensive Player of the Week, and again, you can win this thing more than one time, though. Yeah. So keep working hard. We might see you again.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.